Alright, good morning folks. We're out here in this little creek here and we've got to run out tides, so the tide's pushing that way, and basically we're just going to fish the edges and stuff like that, fish some drains, some sandbars, rock bars, all that sort of stuff, and just see what we can get. We can get anything in here, bread and butter species, all that sort of stuff, but we've got everything tied up. We've got some big baits, so like glide baits and stuff like that for some flatties and stuff, but if you've seen this video, you've probably seen the thumbnail. We've got a new lure and it's just hit the market, so I'm really excited to see, and it's been something I've been looking for a long time, and there's only been a couple of brands that have made similar sort of profiles and stuff, but this one I think is going to be game changer and you're going to see a lot more of it. Enough chatting, let's get into it. Just sent this up here. Alright, so we've just got this little mangrove line, a couple of little drains and stuff like that that will fish. A little bit of a point over there that I might go up to. I'm going to start off with a new lure, and one that I'm really excited about. This is the FROFFBAITS, with an F, FROFFBAITS. Little minnow guy, and yeah, that's a green goblin color, and they've got 4 different colors. Sammy up there on the sunny coast, and yeah, they look really good. Nice little like 2-inch profile. I haven't seen the kick on it yet. Oh yeah, that looks really good. I've been looking forward to, you know, like a smaller sort of 2-inch sort of profile, so we'll just see how we go. Fish along this little mangrove line and ledges and stuff like that. I'm looking forward to like a really small sort of bait fish sort of profile. Yeah, they've been catching all sorts of things on the socials, so we're just going to see what we can get in this small creek here. Did pretty well last time here, so we'll just see how we go. Yeah, that looks really good. I'm running 10-pound leader with, I think it's like 6 or 8 pound main line, so pretty light sort of finessey stuff, but with a small profile like this, you don't really need to go too heavy. And I think I got a 1/8 jig head, so 1/8 jig head, so that's pretty good for the estuary stuff. Usually, you know, I get up super early to go fishing and stuff like that, to get that first light sort of period. This time of year, you know, when it's cooling down and stuff like that, you can still get up super early, but I reckon you have a bit of a sleep in, have a bit of an extended session, fish a little bit later, let that water kind of warm up. Oh, that was a hit. Okay. Okay. Oh. Fish for sure. Damn. Like, I'll just explore up this creek, just see if there's anything up here. One fish. Got a couple of these snake drains on this side now, so as this tide's kind of falling, the water's kind of trickling out of them slowly, and you're kind of casting just to the left of them and letting the like kind of lure drift straight past them. Oh, something I just spooked off that rock bar just there. Yep, there we go. A little bit of structure, a little bit of shade. Skips it right next to that little tree over there. What do we got? Oh, nice little brimstone. Yeah, there we go. Little donut saver. Not the target species, but I will take it. No donut for me today. Nice little pudgy brimstone. Real fat on that little froth bait. Good stuff. Look at the belly on it. Super fat. But Sammy, I think you'll always work. See you, mate. Alright, well that's a start for the old little froth bait. Changed to the white one. I had the green goblin colour on before, and yeah, got snipped off by something, flatty or something like that. Very good little action. Pretty good durability, not too bad. It's no Z-Man or anything with that, 10 times the Laztec or anything like that. But to be honest, I much prefer having a better action and less durability than having, a lure you don't have to take off at all and just munch through, but it doesn't have much action at all. So I think all around it's pretty good. Really liking the little kick that it has, and even on like a really slow retrieve, that paddle tail just gets going, and such a small little profile too. It's really replicating all the little bait that's in here. So we've got a lot of little herring, lots of little mullet and stuff like that getting about too. So I think that's really good. There's another one, another hit. I think he's got it. You got it? Oh no, he dropped it. Something followed that the whole way out. Could be a few things along this little stretch here. And there you get a sounder for this little kayak. Just make it the perfect little package. Alright, so I've just done a quick little change. So I've just gone back to that green goblin colour. Just that sort of natural sort of motor oil with a bit of fleck in it colour. And I've gone for a heavier jig head. I think this is a 1/6, I believe. Just with this rushing tide, the 1/8 was just going a little too quick and not sinking to the bottom as much as I'd like. So this is the heaviest jig head I've got for this size sort of lure, because it's quite a small lure. It's hard to get, quite a decent weight on it. But I'm looking forward to the summer and spring months when you can fish it a bit shallower, a bit quicker. But no, this is going to definitely do some damage over the many years to come. Very good nice little kick on it. Bit of bait kicking around here, got a couple of drains and stuff, and seeing some bait fluttering and stuff, so this might be a good little zone to spend a quick minute here. Oh, there's something right up there in the shallows. Just boofed it up there. So much bait. Big school of mullet. Little herring and stuff just flickering on this surface here. Loads of it. So much bait here, I don't know why there's nothing chasing it really. Near the mouth of the system too, so a bit deeper water, tide rushing out. I'm getting the hit and I'm getting the love, but it's interesting that they're not finding the hooks on such a small little presentation. Probably just small stuff or something. There we go. Finally. That's what we came for. Yes. It's only little, but hey, better than nothing. Oh. Get in here, and then just look, just hooked. There we go. It's undersized, but yeah, I thought there was stuff chasing this bait. It's probably this little fella. Species number 3 on the froth bait. Undersized little fella, but nonetheless, better than nothing. Well, I've only been going for an hour or so, 2 hours now. Oh, you need to calm down. Well, I was intending to catch some a little bit bigger than this one, but nonetheless, oh my gosh, big school. Just getting smashed up there. Gonna have to get this guy back in there and throw back in there. Epic stuff on that froth bait. See you, mate. This bait school's spraying and fleeing. I think it's a couple of these guys, a couple of those flatties
chasing them. Target species acquired, just the wrong size. Oh, we're getting the nibs now in this section with all this bait around. Could be some pelagics or smaller trevally again. Let's go back to this white one. White weasel, that's the name of the colour. White weasel. Good thing about these ones is they've got the little slot on the top, so you know where the centre is. There you go, pop it through there. Bob's your uncle. Must have landed on that. Not very big. Another little fuddy. Another little one. Must have landed on that fella. Tiny, tiny little bubba. There we go. It's a little undersized one. Another one on that froth bait. Oop. See you, mate. Going back to the froth bait. Just threw the wide bait around for a bit. No surveil. Heard a couple of big buffs in the shallows and stuff on the way about an hour ago, but no love, lots of weed around. So we'll just finish out this session, just keep throwing this froth bait around, see if we can't get anything more. Got this mud line along here. We might just pepper a few casts along it, see if there's anything hiding in the dirty water. You just see it here, just from all the mud and the wind blowing on it. There we go. Finally. It's along this little mud line that I said. It's only little. Yep. Little flatson. Oh, didn't even have to touch him, that's good. Just a tiny little fella. You're probably going to get a lot of smaller fish with these smaller presentations, but it's still very, very fun. And especially down here in southeast Queensland, like your bait sources aren't going to be massive size. Definitely there's going to be some days where, you know, your big mullet schools are going to come through or whatever, but most of the time it's going to be pretty small bait. So I think Sam has done a pretty good job with this really small profile. I think it's going to make a lot of people happy. There we go. Another micro, another little one. Decided to come back down to this little bend here, the tide, but right fish, but wrong size. Just a little fella. See ya, matey.
Alrighty guys, that'll end it there, just heading home now. We're only out for about 2.5, 3 hours, so not a very big session. The wind picked up a little bit and tide wasn't really pushing, so decided to call it there. But we did get some fish, so that was really cool. So those froth baits, the fish love them. Every probably third or fourth cast I was getting a little nibble, probably because being the smaller profile you're going to get a lot of smaller fish like I did today. But what's different on this channel, you know, they always catch small fish. I think Sammy's put a couple of videos up on his channel with the lures and stuff as well, so go check those ones out. And yeah, he goes through all the action techniques and stuff, and he's been catching some quality fish. So you're going to see more of that, you know, when I'm not going for jacks or bass or something like that. I might go for some dewies or snapper or something like that. We'll see how we go, but I think they will clean up. So really appreciate it guys, and we will see you in the next one. Thanks guys.